everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sunniray, the Sunny Gamer, first of her name. So in today's video, we're gonna play the long-awaited The Sims Medieval. So I'm gonna name my kingdom High Garden, because shout out to Lady Odella in Game of Thrones. Baby, you was one of the G's in there. So many, you dropped some gems in there, Lady Odella. You guys, so those who know, they know, but The Sims has a lot of games. But The Sims Medieval was one of those jewels, like, yo, y'all should have came out with a second generation and changed it up, because this game is so good because of the quests. I like games that have quests to them. Like, with this game, basically you build your kingdom. You just straight up, you build your kingdom. You have your hand, you have your wizard, you have your position, all that. And what I love about it is the music. And when I tell you, I sat and played this game for 4 hours straight. And also, you guys, I have to pick a monarch. That's the first task, because every kingdom needs a king or queen. Hello. So I created a monarch. But here's the thing about it. The Sims Medieval, they create a sim. They have some preset sims already made. However, you don't get a lot of choices in this game. This is why I say this game needs a second generation. Like, say if they made this game again, but like with some of the graphics of the Sims 4, and just kept the game like with the same like quest, but probably changed up a few things and with the same concept, but we had like hella creative sim items. Like, we can really be doing our own little Game of Thrones things and have our own legacy and kingdoms and start wars and stuff and having spies. Yo, it'll be so dope. That would be so dope. But yeah, so the task of this game, basically, it's like any other Sims franchise game. You have to, you know, and this is what I love too. You can create and you can decorate your castle the way you want. Couldn't knock down any walls, which is fine. But this game here is a oldie, but it is a goodie. And you guys, you're gonna notice this. I sped this up to really fast because I was really trying to get used to the keys again and looking at all the stuff. And then also this game is available on the EA app. Because Origin is no more. Origin's not going to be anymore. So we upgraded. So basically, it took me like about 2 hours to decorate the entire castle the way I liked it and everything. So, you know, I had to spruce it off with the yellow. And I should have turned on G shade as well to lighten it, to brighten up the screen a little bit. Because I can't tell you the last time I played this game, y'all. I didn't even know it was available, but I'm happy that it is. So I'm making the castle look nice. But after I started playing the game, I had certain items that was in the queen's room. Everybody was in there like sitting down reading, having a good time. Like, get out of her room. Like, get out of her room. Yo, that was so crazy and funny though. And also, because the thing about it is, I like when I'm decorating, I want to go ahead and decorate everything so I can go focus on the game. Because I made the castle so nice and pretty, and I threw in some cheat codes as well. So I hooked it up. It was nice. I really like the way I did it. But yo, imagine if this game had a second generation version of this. Oh man, the Sims team, y'all probably would have made that game by $50. And probably made a deluxe edition like 60 to 70 bucks. And I would have bought it, and I'm not complaining. So so I made that area the kitchen there, where people can sit down and eat, where the queen can sit down and eat, because the queen can sit down and eat in her room. But I'm like, no, I'm going to do it there. And then that's the throne room as soon as you walk in. So you know I had to hook that thing up, yo. And I did. And I like the way it was hooked up. I kept going back and forth and back and forth. I'm like, this game is an oldie, but it's a goodie. But I'm like, we need some new stuff. And I was looking for some custom content for it, but I saw some, and some was in another language, and I'm like, I don't understand that language, so I couldn't even translate. I don't know what was wrong with my computer that day. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it as it is and play it just as it is, because I have high hopes that they're gonna make this they're gonna drop like another versions of The Sims Medieval with the pirates and stuff. They're gonna drop another version of it on us without us expecting it. Remember this video, they're gonna drop one. I just feel it down in my spirit. So here, so while I was decorating, I was like, the blues are nice, the greens are nice. But you know what, when I was making the monarch, because I did record that, but I was like, it's not much to see. It's not much you can really do, but in another video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to show you like what the options that they have. I was thinking when I was doing this, I'm like, you know what? It's easy for him to put a king there, but I'm like, we gonna make a queen. I want a queen to run this thing, okay? Because I was watching House of the Dragons, and to be honest with you, Rhaenys should have been queen, even though her husband wanted to be queen. Her husband wanted to be queen. The shade of it all. Rhaenys should have been picked to be queen, but since they were so sexist back in those days, and also the patriarchy back in those days, they didn't want women to rule. But deep down inside of my heart of hearts, with the last episode of House of Dragons, because I don't know what it is on a Sunday, if I'm not really like focused, like, ooh, House of Dragons come on tonight, let me sit down, let me watch it tonight, I'll watch it the next day, like when my daughter's not home. Because when I'm watching House of Dragons, she loves staying in front of the TV. I just hate that. So guess what? I was watching it and I'm like, I really need Rhaenyra to ascend to the throne. But then again, Daemon, it's like, Daemon, I'm going to create Daemon, a version of Daemon in this game. Because I really want to do House Targaryen in this game. But you know what? I'm going to do that though. I'm going to do that. I'm going to find a way to do that in this game. I already know how I'm to do it. You guys are going to see. But I'm like, I was like, Rhaenyra, you got how many kids? You got them 2 boys, no, those 3 boys by your first love, the dude that you really like. And then you got with your uncle, and then you got those two more kids, and then you're pregnant with 1. This last episode, I cried. I didn't cry hard, but it was the tears for me, y'all. It was the tears for me. I was like, yo. And then the kids brought that mess back up. It was like, oh my God, it was so touching. And to be honest with you, Alicent, you was poisoning the king so y'all could pull y'all agenda. And then when I'm sorry guys, spoiler alert. I'm sorry if you're watching. But for real though, when he was on his deathbed, when he was talking to Alicent, because he thought he was talking to his daughter Rhaenyra, I already knew what he was talking about. That's why I was like, oh, she finna mess it up. She finna start some junk, and that's where the downfall starts, right then and there. And I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be good. But I understand Alicent and Rhaenyra were friends when they were younger and stuff like that, and they just became these enemies, and it wasn't their fault. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I really want to see what's gonna be the end for you, Alicent. Because in the previews for next week, I was like, it ain't gonna look too good for ya. It ain't looking too good, sis. I mean, because your son got 1 dragon, and then Rhaenyra and Daemon got theirs too, and more dragons too at Dragonstone. But to be honest with you, the way Daemon swung that sword, I'm like, Daemon is a lot of things, but he loved Rhaenyra. But the dude that's playing Daemon, the actor, I was looking at him like, man, Daemon, you can get it now. You can get it. You're a whole jerk out here, but you can really get it. But you love Rhaenyra though. I know it's sick and twisted. I can smell my boiled peanuts boiling. Girl, I got some boiled peanuts on the pot, and I'm like, I can't wait to eat them. Because I have another video to do a voiceover to, and then I'm going to go live, y'all. I'm just going to go live. Because I don't feel like doing my homework just yet. But I know by tomorrow, I'm going to be sitting down doing it, so that's why I'm trying to get all these videos out. But yo, Damien, you could get it. But you can tell Damien and the one that, I forgot his name. It's Aegon and someone else, the one that his eye got cut when fighting with his cousins and stuff. Does that know his cousins? No, okay, if those are those 2 first boys that King Viserys had with Alicent, those are Rhaenyra's brothers. And then they was fighting with Rhaenyra's children. So what does that make those 2? They're her brothers. They'll fight them with their uncles. Okay, help me out, child. Help me out. I was a little slow there, but look how the throne room is coming along. That's why I said I wish they had more. And I wanted to fill some stuff up above the walls as well. So now I'm gonna be doing the queen's room, because at first I settled on one style till I went to moving things around. Because I'm a pink person, But I'm like, well, what she's wearing, because I can go back and change it, because since we don't have such a large selection in this game as much of things, I was like, let me put this there, put that there. You see that bookshelf and that couch that I put there? Child, everybody and their mama went up in there, went to sitting down, having a good time, and doing all type of stuff they wanted, and all in the room and stuff, like sitting down, just hanging out in her bedroom. Like, get out of her bedroom. So what I had to do, I had to move the couch, move that that bookshelf, and move it to a different part of the castle, which is where I'll call the tactical room. Because the good thing about this game, there's progression in this game, different add-ons. But you guys, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. In the next video, I'm gonna talk more about it. See you later. Bye.